I am Rama Dhodari, an English teacher from Sri Janak Secondary School. In our previous class, we studied the reading text of page number 1. Yes, the title of the text was A World Guide to Good Manners. How not to behave badly abroad. That was the text we discussed about. Yes, we read and we discussed something about good manners. Before going to different foreign countries, you should know some manners, good manners to behave in that country. We learned about greeting, food and drink, clothes, doing business. Yes, we learned about different kind of things. Now today I am going to discuss about the questions that I asked you before reading the text. Yes, the question number 1 was, how do the Canadians greet each other? Yes, the question is, I am going to repeat it again. Dear students, please listen to the questions properly, and the question is in your textbook also. You can have a look. How do the Canadians greet each other? I know you have found the answer. Yeah, you have written the answer, and the answer of this question is, the Canadians greet each other by shaking hands firmly while looking straight in the eyes of the other person. The Canadians greet each other by shaking hands firmly while looking straight in the eyes of the other person. The answer of this question you can find it in your textbook also. Yes, in the subheading greetings, and in the second line you can find the answer. Okay, now let's discuss about the question that I asked before reading the text. Second question is, how long does it take for Latin Americans to complete their lunch? How long does it take for Latin Americans to complete their lunch? Yes, the answer of these questions you can find it in the subtitle Food and Drink. Yes, in the second line of this paragraph you can find, for example, in Italy, Spain and Latin America, lunch is often the biggest meal of the day and can last 2 or 3 hours. It means the answer of this question, how long does it take for Latin Americans to complete their lunch, is, it takes how many hours? 2 to 3 hours. Yes, for Latin Americans to complete their lunch. Now let's discuss another question. Yes, the question is, where do people take off their shoes when entering a restaurant? Where do people take off their shoes when entering a restaurant? Yes, it's very easy answer. I think you have found the answer. Yes, people in Japan, yes, or Japanese people take off their shoes when entering a restaurant. That's the answer of this question. Japanese people take off their shoes when entering a restaurant. Yes, it's quite new for us. Now, dear students, we have already read the text. Now, let's do the exercises that is in our textbook. First of all, vocabulary in use. Now, let's discuss about the crossword puzzle. Yes, and in this crossword puzzle you have to find the words from the text. Yes, and fill in the crossword puzzle. Now let's discuss the crosswords in the across. Question number 1, uncomfortable, humiliating. And dear students, you have to find the words, appropriate words from the text. You are not allowed to fill the words out of the text. Yes, so you have to read the text properly and find the words. Uncomfortable, humiliating. What's the appropriate word for these words? And the word is, what's the word? Can you guess? I think you have written the answer also, yes. And the word is embarrassing. And the word is embarrassing. And the spelling of the word is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Yes. Now, question number 2. In the across you have to fill the word a part of a piece of clothing that covers your arm. A part of a piece of clothing that covers your arm. And the word for this sentence is, phrase is, a part of a piece of clothing that covers your arm. The answer is in the subtitle clothes. Yes, it means sleeves. Yes, and the spelling is S-L-E-E-V-E, sleeve. A part of a piece of clothing that covers your arm. The answer is sleeve. S-L-E-E-V-E, sleeve. Now, let's discuss about the down. Yes, question number 1, sew. And what's the another word for the word sew? That is in the text. The word is reveal. The spelling of the word is R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. So means reveal. R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. Question number 2. In a strong or definite way. In a strong or definite way. That means firmly. Yes. F-I-R-M-L-Y. F-I-R-M-L-Y is the word. Now question number 3. Opposite. Opposite means reverse. Yes, the word reverse is in our text. That's why we have to fill the word reverse. The spelling is R-E-V-E-R-S-E. R-E-V-E-R-S-E, reverse. Question number 4. Co-workers. Co-workers. Co-workers means colleagues. Yes. The spelling is C-O-L-L-E-A-G-U-E-S, colleagues. Now, dear students, I hope you have written the correct answer. Yes, and if you have had any confusion, I think you are clear now. Now, let's discuss another question of reading comprehension. Yes. Read the text and decide whether the following statements are true or false. Now, let's discuss true or false that is in our textbook, page number 4. Question number A is, when an American meets us for the first time, we shake hands. The question is, please look at your book also. Yes, dear students, and listen to me as well. When an American meets us for the first time, we shake hand. Is it true or false? Is it true? Yes. When American meet, they shake their or we shake their hands with them. Next question is, in many parts of Asia, friends kiss on both cheeks when they meet. In many parts of Asia, friends kiss on both cheeks when they meet. Have you seen friend kissing on each other cheeks when they meet? No, definitely not. Yes, that means this statement is false. Now, question number C. In Mexico, many people think that lunch is a time to relax and socialize. Many people think that lunch is a time to relax and socialize. Yes, the statement is correct. We find this sentence in the text also, yes, which we have already read. Now, question number D. In India, we should take off our shoes when entering a restaurant. We should take off our shoes when entering a restaurant. We have discussed about taking off our shoes while entering a restaurant. Yes, Japanese people usually it is considered good manner to take off their shoes when entering a restaurant. That means it is not true in India. That means the statement is false. Question number E. In Japan, we must present our business cards with both hands. We must present our business cards with both hands. That is true, yes. In Japan, we must present our business cards with both hands. Now, question number F. In Spain, some business closes in the early afternoon for a couple of hours. We have read it, yes, in the subtitle doing business. In Spain, some business closes in the early afternoon for a couple of hours and it opens again in the evening. Yes, that means the statement is true. I hope you are clear with these statements, true or false. Okay, now let's discuss about the questions that is in your textbook. Yes, read the text again and answer the following questions. And question number A is, mention any one difference between the American and Japanese greeting. Dear students, please look at your book and please listen to me as well. The question is, mention any one difference between the Americans and Japanese greeting. As we have already read the text, we have found many differences between Americans and Japanese greeting. Yes, we have read it. And the answer of this question is, you can have different answers, yes, and you have to write only one difference. That's why you can write, Americans shake their hands firmly whereas Japanese bow. Yes, American, they shake their hands firmly, whereas Japanese people bow to greet anyone in front of them. Yes, or in America, there is a physical contact. Yes, they touch their body, but in Japan, it is not so. Yes, they don't have physical contact. Or the Japanese bow as per the degree of respect. Yes, but Americans do not. In Japan, the deeper the bow, the great respect it means. Yes, so there are many differences between Japanese greeting and American greeting. You can write any one of these answers. Okay, now question number B. What types of clothes suit the Muslim woman? What types of clothes should the Muslim woman not wear in Muslim countries? What types of clothes should the Muslim woman not wear in Muslim countries? Yes, the Muslim woman should not wear clothes revealing their body. Yes, the Muslim woman should not wear clothes revealing their body. They should wear long sleeve tops. They are not allowed to wear short clothes. Yes, they should not show their body. They should not wear the clothes that shows their body. Now let's discuss question number C. Is your main meal of the day? Is your main meal of the day same as that in Britain? That means, is our meal of the day same as that in Britain? That's the question, yes. Now the answer is definitely no, yes. It is not. We have the main meal in the morning and in the evening. Question number D. In which countries do people prefer? In which countries do people prefer discussing business during meals? Yes, in many countries people prefer to discuss business during meals. Yes, but in our culture it is not considered good to discuss or to talk during meals. Yes. In which countries do people prefer discussing business during meals is the question. And the answer is people prefer discussing during meals in Britain and United States. Yes. Britain and United States is the answer. Now question number E. The question is, dear students, listen properly. When is it necessary to print your business card? When is it necessary to print your business card in the local language? When is it necessary to print your business card in the local language? The answer is, it is necessary to print your business card in local language while you are going to a country where your language is not widely spoken. I am going to repeat it again. Please listen to me carefully. It is necessary to print your business card in local language while you are going to a country where your language is not widely spoken. In that case, you should print your business card in the local language. Now, dear students, we have last question, yes, and the question is, where does physical distance between the speaker play significant role? Where does physical distance between the speakers play significant role, important role? Yes, the answer is, the physical distance between the speakers plays significant role in most South American countries and Mexico. The physical distance between the speakers play significant role in most South American countries and Mexico. In South American countries and Mexico, physical distance between the speaker plays significant role. That's the answer. Yes, I hope you are clear with the exercises, yes, of this reading text. And in this text we discuss about the good manners, yes, about greetings, about clothes, about doing business, about food and drink. Yes, we discuss about these things, and this text will help us if we go to any countries abroad. Yes, and we will be able to show good manners if we go to the foreign countries. This was the text about. Yes, now let's discuss about follow-up activities. We have follow-up activities in page number 4. Yes. Now the question is, work in a small group. Think of 1 or 2 examples of good manners. Yes, you should think of 1 or 2 examples of good manners for the following context in your country. You have to think in your context, that means in our context. Yes. Write them in your exercise book and present them to the class. Yes. And first is greeting. Now, what are the good manners about greetings in our country? Yes, for example, I'm going to give you a hint. Yes, after that you have to write it yourself. Greeting. For example, when you meet the elder people, yes, you have to greet them. You have to say namaste, darshan, lasso. Yes. Now second is clothes. What type of clothes you are allowed to wear and what types of clothes you are not allowed to wear. For example, you have to cover your body. Yes. In our country also, it is not considered good to show the body. Question number C is food and drink. What type of food and drink we eat or drink? For example, we are not allowed to drink alcohol. Yes. We eat in the morning and evening as the main meal, or in the morning and in the evening we have main meals. Yes. Now question number D is doing business. How do we Nepalese people do business? You have to write good manners, yes, regarding these things, and I have given you some examples also. Yes, and you have to write different examples or different good manners, examples of good manners. It's your homework. Yes. Now dear students, let's discuss question number 2 of our follow-up activities. And the question is, what advice? Dear students, please look at your book, page number 4. What advice about cultural behavior would you give to someone coming to study in your country? The question is, what advice about cultural behavior would you give to someone coming to study in your country? Yes, we have different cultural behavior in our country, and foreigners may find it quite uneasy, yes, to show cultural behavior, because their cultural behavior and our cultural behavior there are some differences. Yes, for example, Nepali people greet. How do we greet? We say namaste together with joining both hands, both palms. Yes, we join both palms and say namaste, namaskar. Yes, namaste is mostly done in formal occasions. In formal occasions we do namaste. Yes, we have to tell these things to the foreigner. In other occasion it is done for seniors. When we meet senior person, yes, senior member of our family, of our community, we say namaste or namaskar. And in formal occasions also, in formal setting also, we say namaste or namaskar. It is popular cultural behavior done in Nepal. Yes, Nepali people address each other saying Didi, older sister, Bahini, younger sister, Dai, older brother, Vai, younger brother, Bua, father, Ama, mother, for a warm reaction. Yes, when we go to any place, we say Didi, Bahini, Dai, Bhai, Bua, Ama to anyone. Yes, the person may be our relative or may not be our relative. We say when we meet someone and we have to buy someone, if you go to shop, yes, and we say the shopkeeper Didi, Bahini, yes, of Dai or Bhai, bua or ama according to the age. Yes, we say to the other people also. And you have to give advice to the person or your friend who is coming to study in your country. In this way you can advise him or her. The gesture of nodding the head means you are interested to the interlocutor. Shaking of head left right means you do not agree. Yes, when you nod your head up and down, that means you agree with that interlocutor. Yes, with that person who you are talking with. And when you shake your hand left or right, it means you do not agree with them. While meeting for the first time, Nepali people ask each other name, hometown and profession. Yes, when we meet, we ask each other name, hometown and profession. While eating, once you have touched something to your lips, it is regarded as polluted. We say jutho, yes, for everyone else. When you have touched something to your lip, it is regarded polluted or jutho. If you are eating with your hand, use the right one only. Yes, the left hand is reversed for washing. It is not considered good to eat with your left hand. We have to eat with our right hand. Yes, in our country. Men wear short long trousers and women wear sari, kurta, surwal on most occasions in Nepal. You have to advise, you have to say these things to your friend. You can shake hands with a stranger. Kissing and hugging another in public is not accepted. It is not considered good to kiss and hug in a public place. These are some of the cultural behavior that is practiced in our country. Now, these are the things you should advise to your friend who is coming to study in our country. Yes, these are our cultural behavior. In this way, you can advise your friend. And you have to write this advice which I have already told you. Yes, and think of other cultural behavior also and write it down. These follow-up activities are your homework. And I hope you enjoyed this class. And please do the exercises that I have told you at home. And if you have any queries, suggestions, please, you are welcome. You can suggest me. Thank you. Have a good day.
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, अहिले भर्खरै तपाईहरू सहभागी हुनुभयो कक्षा 10 को अंग्रेजी विषयको रेडियो कक्षामा। आजको कक्षाको बारेमा तपाईहरुलाई कुनै दुविधा र जिज्ञासाहरू भएमा शिक्षक रमा ढोडारीको फोन नम्बर रहेको छ 9841095082 मा फोन गरेर सोध्न सक्नुहुनेछ। अब केही समय विश्राम र बिहान 10 बजेको समाचार खबर अपडेट सुन्न सक्नुहुनेछ। त्यसपछि कक्षा 10 को भाइ बहिनीहरूको समय रहेको छ।